Hey Mike, I thought I'd make a video similar to yours and show you some of the global imagination stuff. One of the big things that we do is we show real-time data to our visitors. What you're seeing here is hourly images for Visible. If you go over to their user interface, which is one thing that I don't care for there, it's extremely small and we're probably going to write an interface around it. So you can change the images here. And now if you can watch, this is changing it to the infrared data. Like yours, we can rotate around the poles. In our case, this is the North Pole, and we can go to the South Pole here. One thing that I do not like about it is that the rotation around the pole is limited to one longitude. That is configurable in their main menu, but it is make it difficult. The one thing that we do have, we have our own source of real-time data, so we have hourly images for a week. We could extend that loop if we wanted to. Probably wouldn't be interested in your real-time feed since we have all that data here. Now, one thing I mentioned on the phone or email is that we have all sorts of different animations, and one of them I put in here included some historical data from Explorer 7. Go over here and you can see the satellite that's zooming around there, and these are individual images, and so we can, on Global Imagination, we can increase the animation speed, so I can make that guy go a little faster. And the one big one that we have here, show you this one here when I get to it. Sorry for the have to go through lots of different stories we have here. You can individually pick these, but this one takes a second to pop up because it is 15,000 images. And let me get back to that one. I jumped out. And here we go with the data. Now I know this probably isn't very interesting to most of your users, but it's important to us because it is historical data from a satellite from 1959. Now if you look over here, see if I can bring this up, here's a listing of all the images. So this is our real-time data, and I have 168 images in there. The other thing that we have written is a user interface that allows us to bring in things like, here's the Earth day and night. We do it for 1 year. And since we have a lot of scientists that go down to the South Pole, it gives it a view from the South Pole. Again, you can rotate it, but we like to put it like at this projection. One thing you can do with their interface is that you can speed up things, the rotation of the globe. You can spin it around. And if you want, you can animate things faster. And you have adjustments that you can make for how much of an increment that you can do. This is all driven by XML, one thing that I don't care for because it is difficult to write. For our interface, we aren't using lots of information because we've learned that some students like to be able to read just short facts, and it gets into more. Then also on one case we have here, we have a list of all our animations, and we can choose them through the user interface. Historical data is important to us. So in this case here, this is a listing of 500 millibar heights, and you can rotate it around like this. So historical data and real-time data are probably some of the most important things, and I need to stress is that each one of these are individual images, and we could not make movies out of them just because of the extent of the images, like the one that's 15,000. I'll see if I can put this out on a web page for you. Thanks for listening.